Good morning, everyone, or afternoon or evening, whenever you see this. How are you today? I have a lot to talk about. First of all, I probably won't have book club again today because yesterday we experienced an unplanned outage from Edison, which is the second time in the week. Also an outage from Spectrum. And today again, there's an outage from Spectrum, which is our internet provider. So my kids have been kicked offline. They can't do school. They can do offline work. But that's not what this video is about. That's partly what it's, it's covering a lot. But, I wanted to talk about the things that are on my mind. And one of them that's heavily on my mind is how we're not going to get food stamps in November. And hear me out really quick, please, because I know you're hearing this from a lot of people. Brothers and sisters, you're taking from the wrong people. This is what you guys want? Like, literally, you are funding wars for people to be unalived. You are funding a ballroom in the White House. Okay? I don't know how that's going to help America. You're not taking care of the homeless. You're just ripping them and treating them like they're nothing, when we're all people. We all have individual situations. You're affecting a blind mom like myself and many other disabled people who are parents trying to feed their families by taking the EBT. Does any of this make sense? So now I feel like, and I've cried so much, and my heart has been so heavy, but now it's like I can't even plan the holidays. My daughter Yanni and I were planning what we were going to cook for Thanksgiving. Do you know what I normally buy? Let me back up. Do you know what I normally buy with my EBT food card? Do you know what I normally buy as a mother trying to feed her family? I buy food. Ground turkey, vegetables, chicken, fruit. And yes, sometimes I do buy sugary cereals and snacks. Why? Because we have to enjoy something. For the most part, though, the $500 that I was getting a month for food stamps for 4 people, they say it's only counted for 2 people, which would be my younger 2, not myself and my oldest. It doesn't cover food for 31 days. Think about it. Each day it costs to make a meal. If you're making pasta even, you have to buy the noodles, you have to buy the meat, you have to buy the sauce. And if you're not using meat, you still gotta buy the noodles, you still gotta buy the vegetables, you gotta buy the sauce. Drink, something to drink, water, if you don't have clean running water, milk, juice. Survival. I hate to emphasize this because I know you all have heard this a million times, but hear me out. I am blind and I try to get hired at jobs because some people say, well, you need to get your lazy ass up and work. I am not lazy. I'm someone who wants more out of life. I'm someone who wants to give more to her kids and family. I'm someone that wants to give to the community and more. I feel horrible that I cannot provide already. Life has been hard already before the EBT was going to be taken. And now that little bit I was getting to fill my freezer up with chicken and vegetables and not even fill up, but you know what I'm saying? I counted on that. And then some people say, well, there are food banks. Do you know what those food banks give? The last time I went, in the box was Brussels sprouts, bread, and 2 sweet potatoes. What do I do with that for a family of 4? Cook it and put it on the bread, I guess. We can't just buy takeout. We can't just afford to eat out. I have to cook every day. And so cooking means I have to buy food. We aren't just out there buying Oreos and chocolate chip cookies, Mr. President. We're buying food to feed our families. This is not me trying to make a woe's me, pity me video. This is me as a stressed out, terrified mother, to be honest, and a blind woman in America. I mean, I know it's just like, what the hell am I supposed to? Don't you get SSI? Do you know where my SSI goes? Do you know where it goes? It goes to rent. It doesn't even cover all of my rent. Okay? It doesn't cover it. You know what I pay a month in rent is $1,700, nearly $1,636 to be exact. There's rent, then there's my gas bill, there's my electric bill, there's internet because, you know, my kids' school from at home because we don't have money for transportation. I barely have money for clothes, okay? I have one bed sheet, I have one blanket, and I have one pillow. My kids have more blankets. My daughter, my youngest, and my middle have very uncomfortable mattresses for their bunk beds. They're very thin, and I would like to give them new mattresses, but I can't. And some will say, well, at least they have mattresses, and you're right. You're right. But my daughter, Ayani's been hurting because I think that mattress is too thin. It's really a really thin, it's one of those very basic mattresses, and they've had them for quite some time now. I don't have many clothes. I'm wearing the same thing. I'm going live on TikTok every day. If you notice, if you look back, I'm almost wearing the same thing all the time. Do you know how shameful that is? It's shameful. But I go on because I like talking to people. I love the community that I'm building. I love the people that are coming to me and I'm going to and actually having conversation. I love it. Because I can't go out and enjoy dinners. I cannot go out and enjoy anything right now because I don't have money for it. I don't have clothes for it. And now the necessities are being taken. The food stamps don't even count. Toilet paper, soap, toothpaste, dish soap, laundry detergent. What else? I mean, medicines. You know, we need medicines like rubbing alcohol, peroxide, Neosporin, Band-Aids. Doesn't cover any of that stuff. And some people may have these things in abundance. I don't. I buy them as needed. You know, it's a trip to my friend that I don't have paper towels a lot of the time. You know why? Because the money that I have to buy paper towels, I'm buying toilet paper with. And even that's expensive. You know how shameful it is that I have to ask people to help me buy toilet paper? That's not even covered by food stamps, brothers and sisters. This is not good. This is severe now. This is severe, and I know a lot of people don't care about us. Disabled, less fortunate, ethnic people. We are. They don't care about us. I am really holding it together right now. But I am so sad and I'm so drained. And a lot of times I say I want a partner, I want a man. It's for more reasons than I just want a boyfriend. It's because I want someone in my corner. It's because I need someone to lean on, and I want to be the same for someone else and to have that help. A lot of people have a partner and are still, you know, some might still be struggling, but they have each other, and this is just really hard. We have to really think about who this is affecting and what are we accomplishing by doing so. Again, I will reiterate, there's a ballroom being built in the White House. What is that for, guys? What is that for? What is that for, brother? What is that for? Okay, there are starving babies. There are homeless people. I've been homeless and I'm scared it's going to happen again. But I will fight. I will do whatever I can to not let that happen. My oldest deals with mental challenges, including depression and anxiety, and it has transitioned from male to female, and they have their own struggles, and there's more, and it's personal. I will not go into, but we all have something that we're dealing with. But back to my point, y'all are affecting the wrong people. You're taking from the wrong people. But in your eyes, it's the right people, because we are undeserving. We are undeserving because we're poor, blind, or disabled in some way, elderly. That's who you're affecting. You're affecting small babies and the elderly. Every one of us that received EBT, most of us that received EBT need it. Even if you don't have a disability, there's a reason. We need it. Now, I'm not saying that there aren't some, just like there are crooked people who have oodles and lots of money. Like, there's good and bad everywhere, right? But for the majority of it, a person who's well off is not going to go get it. Can't even qualify for EBT. The people that get it are people like me. People like that are struggling for one reason or another. They're getting it to feed their babies, their children. So, all the ideas I was planning for Thanksgiving and Christmas, it's out the window, it's just gone. And it's hard each day. It's like, now I can't even look forward to these things. Not even a Christmas tree, probably. Why? Because, well, I've got to think of food every day. It was hard as it was. There's been a couple of years that, thank God for Lowe's and Home Depot, actually donated a tree to us. Because it was already hard and we were getting EBT then. And somehow, some way, I try and I'll sell my bracelets. But I don't even have the materials right now. I need beading needles, I need cords, I've always tried to hustle on my own and make money in one way or another and work hard. Whether that was selling essential oils before, what was that called? Beachbody a while back. My bracelets, coffee mugs, working for, on 1099 for like insurance companies, selling insurance or alarm systems. So I've tried. It's not that I'm lazy. It's that this country is very insensitive, and not all, but the people that are celebrating right now that EBT is being taken from us. I don't know what more to say, but I'm not crying right now, but I feel like I can barely breathe. And it's just getting worse and worse. And I know I don't look very nice right now. I know I am worried. I barely have anything. We have the bare minimum. Yes, we have a roof over our head. Thank God for the running water. But I'm scared that's going to be gone soon too. Because I'm barely doing that. Like, I'm paying rent and bills, and even that is like on the very last extensions and help, and just, it's hard. And now I have to worry about, we're not going to have food. Not only do I have to worry about toilet paper, deodorant, soap, laundry detergent, dishwater liquid, and every other thing that costs money. But how are we going to have food for, 30 to 31 days out of the month and just forget about the holidays? And I look forward to this time of year every year. It's the one time that it's just like, I can get my kids maybe, you know, something to make them smile, even though that's a struggle to do. They're happy with even the smallest things. We go without already. They have what they need. They're strong, they're smart, they're thriving in school. They do well in school. They really do. My youngest son has come a long way. My daughter's in her senior year. They're amazing kids. My oldest is working on art and putting in applications, even though they deal with clinical depression and anxiety and more. This is hard, you guys. Anyway, here I am slouched over the table. God bless America.